out there this morning. Temp-wise, 75 in Tucson right now, 82 in Ajo, 75 in Sells, mainly in the 60s to the south and southeast, low 70s up towards Safford, with high temperatures today kind of similar to yesterday, warming up to about 94, maybe 95 degrees for the warmest spots, which is below normal for this time of year. West-northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour with about a 40% chance for showers here in Tucson. So we'll see some scattered activity, but it definitely looks a little bit more widespread to the south and east, especially for the higher terrain. That's where we're expecting the higher totals today. Heavy rain likely for the higher elevations, and of course the most vulnerable spots will be any recently burned areas. So if you live near any of those spots, just be sure to stay extra storm alert over the next several days. To the south and east, mainly in the 70s and 80s, with overnight lows back in the 60s and 70s. The flood watch continues until 5 a.m. on Friday for all of southeastern Arizona, so flooding and flash flooding is pretty much fair game all across the board. We're just expecting really heavy rainfall. Again, when it rains, it's going to pour. And for the excessive rain outlook, unfortunately, I didn't set my graphics, so it zoomed back in on Tucson, but really from eastern Pima County to the east, so this includes Graham, Greenlee County, Cochise County and Santa Cruz County. We are all under a slight risk for excessive rain today. So, we're not on the highest threat level, but still there is a chance that we could see excessive rain, heavy rain, flash flooding like we've seen the last several days. So just be sure to use caution. Of course, stay storm alert. By about noon, we'll start to see some showers and storms develop, mainly over the high terrain. By 3 p.m., looks like most of the action will be to the south and east of Tucson, but that will slowly make its way westward. And by 7 p.m., that's when we should start to see some action here in eastern Pima County and off to the south. Of course, heavy rain expected, maybe some isolated strong to severe storms and damaging wind will be possible with those. By 10 p.m., still seeing some heavy rainfall here in eastern Pima County, and then by early tomorrow morning, just a couple isolated showers, kind of like what we're seeing right now, just not exactly in the same spots. So just keep that in mind for the morning commute. Forecast rainfall, we are expecting some pretty heavy totals, mainly for the high terrain, where we could see a quick ½ to 1.5 inches. Some spots just towards the northwest of Tucson, maybe a 1.5 to 2.5 inches. So some quick, heavy rainfall expected with these storms. And over the next 7 days, this is just an idea of what we could pick up. As you can see, it's going to be a lot, and flash flooding and flooding will continue to be the biggest issue. Low to mid 90s over the next several days. So at least our temperatures are cool as well. 40% to 60% chance over the next 7 days, with overnight lows in the 70s.